Are you ready for a super nice and warming flow? Welcome, my name is Ria. Take a seat and let's begin. One minute to breathe and settle in. Maybe sigh out. Or maybe a prayer. Slowing the rhythm of the breath. And maybe you just have this intention and this prayer in your heart. God, see me, hear me, speak to me. Last deep breath before we begin to move. Do some seated circles, slow, because we're often so quick. So sitting bones on the mat and small circles to begin with. Move arms, shoulders, engage the core. And if it's too much to think about a question as you're moving, you can of course sit still. But let me ask you this. And just go with the first input that you get, right? Picture Jesus, God, whoever you want to. His face right now he's looking to you, at you. What is his face expression towards you? Circle the other way around. Maybe you know what it's supposed to be, but maybe what you feel is a disappointed face towards you. Maybe it's just who cares face. Maybe it's a smile, maybe it's something else. What I would suggest, you can bring your arms up and sit still. And bring them down again. A few of these circle arms. I suggest as we move today, do our flow sequence, that we picture Jesus, God, looking at us as being found. Just being found. Maybe you have been lost as a kid and you remember what it was like to be found. Or maybe you have kids and they got lost and you remember what it was like to find them. I do remember one time where I didn't know where my kid was and how amazing it was to see him again. Have that at the back of your mind as you slowly move around. If you're ready with your wrists, find the first downward facing dog of today. Do dynamic movements. Get your fingers mat width distance, hip up and back, and no need to force the heels down to the mat. Breathe. And today, walk your hands to the back end of your mat. Fold forward with those knees as bent as you want to. Slowly bend the knees more, find your chair pose. Arms somewhat aligned with the ears, a very simple sequence that hopefully will get us nice and warm before we move more. Bring the arms back behind you in a big circle. So continue. Don't move your hip all the way up. And as you get your hands up towards the sky, open up, lean back with the thumb pointing back. Belly button in, lean forward. Again, you can bend your knees as much as you like. Let the left hand reach down on a block or the floor. Right hand up, and you can definitely bend your knees. Just go with it. Both fingertips down on the floor or that block if you want to. And do the other side. So left arm up. Lift it up towards the sky. Fold forward. Let's do that again. Maybe with a breath. Ujjayi breath if you like that. Arms here. Inhale and exhale. Bring them back. Inhale. Rise. Palms up. Exhale. Lean slightly back. Inhale. Rise. Prepare to move forward. Left hand down. Twist. Exhale. Right hand up. Inhale. Opposite. Exhale, left arm up. One more time. Inhale, find your chair. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, rise, high mountain. Exhale, lean back with a little bit of a core engagement. Inhale, high mountain, start to lean forward. Left hand down, right hand up, exhale. Inhale, opposite. Exhale. Inhale, one more time, chair. Move slow, exhale, bring the arms back. Inhale, rise. Maybe a sigh out as you lean back. Exhale. Prepare that twist, inhale. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up. Swap, inhale. Exhale. And then you move into a forward fold. Walk your hands like you're crawling on the mat, like a tiger, to the front. Find your first vinyasa. Flow, plank, knees, or whatever you want to. Elbows in. Slowly lower down. Inhale, cobra. Move back into downward facing dog. We can add a little bit more to that. If you use this one and you really love it, go ahead and move with that. But if you want more, inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down and come all the way down to the floor. Inhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees, lift up. I call it kind of a parachute. Bring the hands down underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes on toes and knees, lift into a plank. Downward facing dog. 2 more times, and then we go through a sequence. Plank, inhale. Exhale, lower down. All the way. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck the toes, hands underneath. Elbows in, plank, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Are you ready? One more. Inhale. Plank, low plank, exhale. Take your time. Parachute variation of a back bend. Inhale. Exhale. Elbows in, hands underneath the shoulders. Plank, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then one more time, walk your hands to the back of the mat. This is our starting point today. Rise into mountain pose. Now, if you picture yourself being lost before you were found, where were you lost? You can go with the first idea, the first thought. Maybe you see some thorns that really grab a hold of you, and maybe that's due to work, family obligations. Maybe you're in the desert, just wandering about, really have no clue of where you are. Lost in our own ambition, our own pride maybe. But no matter where we are, we can be found. That is the good news. Let's get moving again. Sit into maybe a little bit of a taller chair, and you might want to bring your arms out. Lift the right foot off and bring the heel to the front. This is what you can do if you want a little bit more. Lift the heel off. Staying here for a couple of breaths. From this, slowly move into figure 4. The ankle on the thigh or on top of the knee joint. Hands in prayer if you want to. Sit maybe a little bit lower. Moving the left hip underneath yourself. Breathe. And then wrap that right foot off. Step it one step to the front. Make sure the hip lean forward, pyramid pose. Take the tailbone, lift it up and back, and maybe you pause with hands on thigh. Maybe you go further down into this, I would call deep float hold. Slowly walk your hands further to the front. Lift the back leg. That must be your left foot up. Let the toes point down, not out to the side, but directly down. Maybe you let go of the floor. Maybe you stay with your feet, your hands on the floor or on a block. Warrior 3. Keep breathing. And then slowly see if you can keep your balance. Take the left left foot all the way to the top end of the mat. And you might lift the back right foot further back for the high lunge variation. Go wide, go low if you feel like that. Shoulders away from the ears and tuck the pelvis in. Palms together, shoulders away from the ears. Engage the core and sweep the arms to the left side. So you're almost stacking the shoulders. I think I could traditionally call this James Bond move. And what we do to one side, we want to do to the other side. So raise the arms up. Go for the other side. Again, stack the shoulders to the degree that makes sense. Bring it back to center. Maybe you circle the arms around. Find the floor one more time. Take the back right leg off. Half moon with a twist. So listen up. Right leg up, left hand up. Right leg, left hand up if you want to. Of course, use blocks if you want to. Keep breathing. Release both hands down, step it back, downward facing dog. You can shake your legs out. Optional vinyasa with that parachute thing. Inhale, plank. Exhale, slowly lower down. Lift that arms, lift the knees off. Inhale if it makes sense. Exhale, hands down, tuck the toes. Plank, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. And let's repeat all of that. A high chair, at least that's what I would suggest. Bring the left foot forward, heel stays down, or heel lifted. Arms can be out to the side if you prefer to the front. Go ahead. Breathe. Figure 4, slowly with the gaze on the floor. Left ankle on right thigh and sit maybe a little bit lower. Bring the shoulder blades back. We have an opening of our chest in front here. Release left foot to the front, maybe just a small step. Pyramid pose, squaring the hip off. Lean forward, pausing wherever it makes sense here. Or all the way down. Slowly take the right back foot off this warrior 3 variation. Feet down. Maybe it's aligned with the floor of the foot, maybe it's not. Thumbs are typically pointed up as you bring the arms forward. Don't hold your breath here. Rise, your right foot goes to the front of the mat as much as you want to. Left foot might go a tad further back, high lunge. Hands together, palms together. Leaning first towards the right side, stacking the shoulders. Don't push the shoulders forward. Come to the middle. Other way around. Getting you into some awkward postures, but that's what we want to do. Challenge the muscles, challenge the joints to the degree that we can. Let go of that half moon with a twist. Left leg up. You can point the toe, you can flex it, so you really choose. Left leg, right hand. That twist, typically, students don't get it. So left leg, right hand. Get there into that twist. Lower all of that down. Land the front of the left foot to the back. Step the right foot to the back. Downward facing dog. Again, optional Vinyasa plank on your inhale. Exhale, lower down. All the way down if you want that parachute thing. Inhale, engage the back. Exhale, lower down. Plank, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Before we repeat some of that with a little bit of more options, we do a little bit of core work. So you can jump or walk, cross the feet or the legs, take a seat and find your boat pose. Stay put or challenge your core a little bit more. It might go into a little bit of a power. Leaning back and roll onto one side, coming back into your boat pose. This can be done with heels down. Going on the other side and take a seat. Maybe you use your breath to coordinate here. Can you do this? Is the third one more time on each side. Bring the sole of the feet together, butterfly pose, for a little bit of a breath, calming time. So you have been found. If I am to say the story of the Bible in a very short variation, this would be it. We were lost and found. Lost in our own pride and ambition. But God found us. And we can choose to go with him, or we can choose to say, no, I need to try a little bit more on my own. The choice is ours. Release your butterfly. Let it fly. And bring your legs back to yet another downward facing dog. We'll do the sequence again, but adding maybe a little bit more to the equation here. You are high chair with the right foot to the front. And this time you might want to bring the hands here in front. Lift the right leg, and you want to go for that heel lift. And maybe you want to raise the leg a little bit higher. Keep left leg bent though. How is this feeling? One more breath. I feel my thigh. Figure 4. Right ankle there down. traditional figure four, or go for that extra challenge where you sit a little bit lower and maybe you get the arm aligned with the shin. Release. Right foot to the front, just one step. Pyramid pose. You can do what we did before, leaning forward, or do the twist instead. Still going forward though. And then when you're somewhat down, you want to take a hold of the floor with the left hand, or block for that matter, and the right arm up. Don't move your hip out to the side. For a little bit more, bring the hand to the outside of the foot. Release, fingertips on the floor so you can lift left leg up, warrior three variation. Instead of bringing the arms to the front, you can bring them down by the side. Maybe do a prayer pose here at the back if your arms are with you in that. Slowly stand up, maybe keep your arms behind you, gaze on the floor. Left foot all the way to the top of the mat. High lunge. Let go of that prayer pose. Sink down. Palms together. Lean forward and maybe this time go a little bit deeper before you do the twist. Of course, you should be mindful of your back. Don't rise up, stay low, bring the arms forward. Take a breath here or bring it into prayer before you then move to your left side, or your right side. Back to the center, half moon with the twist. Your right foot up and back. I like to point my toe, still hip closed though. Left hand up, right leg up, left hand, and maybe you want to try that hovering variation if you're into it. So this right hand is actually off the floor as well. Release both feet down to that table, that downward facing dog. Move into plank, inhale. Almost there. Exhale, lower down. And this time, we spend a little bit more time in this parachute. If you want another option, bring your leg back, go for the bow pose, hold the ankles, or just reach towards them. No need to actually hold them. Slowly let go. Again, you can rise on toes and knees to a plank. Downward facing dog. Take one breath. Walk your hands back and keep that Ujjayi breath going if that makes sense. Snoring, exhaling sound. Breathe through your nose. Sit into a chair. Left heel down, a little bit out, or a lot up. I have my spine more tall towards the sky, as you can see here. Figure four, left ankle. Do your high figure four, or see if the balance allows you to go a little bit deeper. And the hip as well. Release, left foot to the front, pyramid pose. Closing the hip, optional of that twist. Going directly down, stay with the traditional forward fold, or right fingertips on the floor, left hand up, or go for that outside of the foot, way more balance. Both fingers on the floor. Your right foot up and back, warrior three variation. We did prayer hands behind before. You can continue with that. Or I like to grasp the hands behind and just squeeze the shoulder blades in and extend my arms. You should be nice, warm and sweaty. Release your right foot to the top end of the mat. Arms go up. High lunge. Palms together. Choose your options, but lean maybe slightly more forward. Belly button in. And then rotate and do your James Bond to the right side. Bring your arms forward. And then your left side. Are you with me? Whew. It is summer when I'm teaching this, so this makes this class nice and warm for me. Left leg up, point the toes close to the hip. This half moon, twisting. Right hand up. Maybe you let the left hand hover over the floor. Both hands down. Step it back, downward facing dog. Jump or walk as you cross your legs. So if you jump through, you can try that as well. It's a little bit of another story. But find your seated posture. Your boat pose, heels down, heels off, whatever you choose. Belly button in, shoulders back. And twist. So you exhale every time you move to the side, if you do move to the side. One more time on each side. And take a hold of your knees, roll down on your back. Keep the legs up, arms out. Just a few stretches. You can bring the left foot down on the floor and take a hold of the knee, the shin, or if you can reach the feet, the toes, go ahead. Stretching the back of the leg. And calm your breath. As you're stretching your hamstrings there, stay down on the mat. And I'll read you one story on this side from the Bible. It's from Luke 15. Jesus told them this parable or this story. Suppose one of you has 100 sheep and loses one of them. Does he not leave the 99 in the open country and go after the lost sheep until he finds it? And when he finds it, he joyfully puts it on his shoulder and goes home. Then he calls his friends and neighbors together and says, "Rejoice with me, I have found my lost sheep." I tell you, in the same way there will be more rejoicing in heaven over a sinner who repents than over the 99 righteous who do not need to repent. Put your right foot down on the floor and bring the left leg up, same stretch on this side. Did you notice the story that this man, represented in Jesus, when he finds the lost sheep, he doesn't yell at it, he rejoices. So we might feel shameful, we might feel guilty, we might feel yucky or of the fact that we are lost. We continue to get lost. I know I do every single day. But Jesus does not look with me like a bad person. When he finds me, he rejoices. And that is amazing. Bring both feet down on the floor. And then you might want to windshield wiper your legs a little bit. I'm not giving you a lot of stretches today. But we need a little bit of rest. Because there's one more story I want to share, and it's very short. So here you go, extend your legs out and find your resting posture. Closing your eyes. Making your body heavy and soft at the same time. And then listen here. Now suppose a woman has 10 silver coins and loses one. Does she not light a lamp, sweep the house, and search carefully until she finds it? When she finds it, she calls her friends and neighbors together and says, "Rejoice with me. I have found the lost coin." So there is rejoicing when you are found. When we admit that we need to be carried on Jesus' shoulders. When we admit we have been lost, can't find the way home by ourselves. We need heavenly intervention to find home. To find that healing and that peace that I think all of us are longing for. So maybe ask Jesus to be found where you are right now. Maybe you picture Jesus, God, heavens, the realms of heaven rejoicing because you are there. You went home. I want people to rejoice over me, so I would say yes, please. I will wrap up this class. And remember, just because I ask you to move your fingers and toes, that does not mean that you need to do so or you need to take a seat. This was a short class, so maybe you just stay down for a little bit longer. But if you're ready, and if you want to move, roll onto this side. Slowly get yourself into some sort of seated posture. From my heart to yours, blessings on your path and congratulations, you have been found.